Yeah, still going. So I actually just did a really good pause break. Everyone was clapping for like 45 minutes. I'm just telling the camera this. That's all that happened. Who did that? Wait. I've never heard that voice before. Is that what an audience sounds like? Nah, I'm pretty much done though. I had my fun. I'm gonna drink more. Fine, Liz. You and I. Oh, what's the graduation song? As we go on, we remember all the good times we had together. La 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 la. There you go.
That was an amazing time. Thank you, guys. You know, what better way to follow up a good time with another good time? And there is nothing that says good time like this bang loving, dress rocking Jasmine Bautista. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only. Thank you. Give it up for Liz. Yay. Oh man, when I had signed up originally, there was a lot more random audience members in here. Now it's just mostly comedians again. Oh man, yay! No, except for you. Hi, welcome. Thank you for moving from inside to or outside. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yay, cool. Have you ever been to this before?
No.
Oh really? I don't know. I'm like dozing whenever I'm here, and my mind zones out. Honestly, I didn't have anything new specifically prepared. Can I just tell you guys a bunch of like half-written premises, and you guys can tell me if it's worthy enough to be a joke? Cool. Actually, wait. This first one is just something someone told me. Like I had a friend tell me recently because I got a haircut, right? And my friend told me, she's like, "Oh, you know who you look like? You ever watch that movie Shrek?" Like, yeah. What are you gonna say? And she's like, "Oh, you have Lord Farquaad hair." I'm like, "Oh, fuck all of you." Oh. I was telling my friend, you're so mean.
We love you. Love it.
I wish my friends told me that after they told me. They're like, I've been called a lot of other things. Like I went to the hairdresser and I'm like, look, just give me something that looks like I run around unsupervised and talk to inanimate objects. And she's like, Dora the Explorer got it. So, she'll just be making fun of my appearance. You know what? The next comedian who's coming up, we were talking about like our comedian spirit animals, right? And he's like, oh, I think if I like really improved, I would be the next John Mulaney. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Who would I be? Who's my comedian spirit animal? And he's like, oh, you would be Charlene Yee. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Because she's Asian? Like, is that the only reason? And then he showed me, I thought he was going to show me a clip of her stand-up, but instead he showed me a picture of her. And I'm like, is this the only reason this person is my comedian spirit animal? Because she has bangs and glasses and is Asian? Fuck you. He's a real comedian. What? Dude, I asked you what was my comedy like, and you showed me a picture of someone that looks like me. Like that doesn't count. Oh my god, this happens to me all the time. Like, oh god. What else? You guys like it when I just make fun of my appearance?
No. Tell us your
wish I had a good story to tell.
That nickname. That nickname. That's a good
What
story.
nickname?
The Jizz nickname.
I think I have to be drunk for that. Not today. You guys have to keep coming back to King's Pizza if you want to hear that story.
I got you.
Look, I only jizz in private. I'm not gonna jizz in front of all of you guys.
Okay.
Oh man. I don't know. I guess I'm getting older. I'm starting to find out like what I like in a dude. Like I realize that I want a guy who has like a lot of layers. Yeah? Yeah, I told my friend this and she was like, "Oh, that's so cool. So you want a guy who's like tough on the outside and like sensitive on the inside, someone who's very complex." And I'm looking at her like, "Oh no, I mean someone like with actual layers, like a trench coat." You guys know anyone who wears trench coats for fun? Like those are my kinds of guys. Like I feel like, do you? He's like, I can think of a few, but I don't know. There's something about wearing a trench coat that gives you big dick energy. Like for sure. Just who the fuck walks around in a trench coat? Like honestly, like you guys know Inspector Gadget? Yeah, that guy fucks, like for sure. He definitely has like a big dick. Go Gadget, giant penis. What was I saying? Everyone likes it when I mention like penis. Like that's the thing. Oh my god. Oh god. What else? I was thinking Inspector Gadget's like part of the police. Guys, I was thinking if we defund the police, like what's gonna happen to McGruff the crime dog? Do you guys remember that? Like, are we canceling him too? Like honestly. Like he was like a cool dog. Like he also had a trench coat. Like I was Yeah, have you? And he's a brunette. Yo. I looked up like the McGruff just to like see, dude. I forgot how much of a deep voice he has. Like he sounds like Batman when he talks. And there was like a part in like he has like a lot of like animation shorts, and there's a part where he had his trench coat off and his sleeves were rolled up. I'm like, whoo, look at the muscles on that guy. McGruff. Am I just admitting that I like would fuck McGruff the crime dog? Oh god, but seriously though, if we do defund the police, like how do we break the news to McGruff? Like honestly, like we go up to him, it's like, McGruff, I need you to sit down. Sit. Sit. McGruff, you've been a very bad boy recently. I need you to drop your badge. Drop it. Drop it. Today, when I was at work, I started lusting over men with trench coats, and I was looking it up. I'm like, oh my god, McGruff! I want you to get McGruff with me. Video. I think sometimes my ex looks me up on YouTube. This is what he's gonna find. He's like, oh my god, glad I left that bitch. Did I have anything? Like, I don't even know. How much time do I have?
You have 7 minutes.
Oh, frick. That was all my McGruff material. Oh my god. Should I just, I don't know, I was already on the roll with talking about dudes. Should I just like talk about my dating life? Who wants to hear that? Yay! Lord Farquaad! Oh my god, I'm never gonna let this happen. You know what? I kind of, like, I I never had a Tinder, but I want to make one now. Just my bio be like, Lord, I don't know. Just like put a picture of him and the next day. Last person I dated, he had a foot fetish. Anyone else like feet? Yeah, I mean, hey, like, I'm no judgment, dude. You know what? It's so, like, people give people shit for, like, liking feet. But honestly, like, it's so easy to date someone with a foot fetish. It really is. Because guess what? All you have to do is have a foot. That's it. How many toes do you have, sir? 10? Perfect. You got sexy feet. Like, that's it. That's the bare minimum, literally. Like, and here's the thing. Like, I'm brown, so I'm really good at picking shit up with my feet. Yeah? Can you agree? Other brown guy? Are you brown? Other brown guy too, right? It's like a superpower we have. And, like, my mom hates that. She's like, oh my God, Jasmine, don't pick stuff up with your feet. Because that's not very ladylike of you. And I'm like, you know what's not ladylike of you, Mom? Limiting my true potential. Like, are you kidding me? Like, so I ended up dating this guy for 2 years just to piss my mom off. Like, that's what happened. And eventually he left me with someone with an extra toe. So, freaking did not work out. Oh man, I'm glad you guys all came back inside. I feel like the moment I just started talking about banging cartoon characters, everyone just wandered in here. I'm like, oh fuck. Actually, I'm just gonna let the next person go up because I had fun. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here. Give it up for Liz, your host, wherever she is. Is she outside?
Yeah,
What's she doing?
What's your lamest joke?
My lamest joke? I want McGruff to McGruff fuck me. Is that what I said? That was my lamest joke I've ever told. That was the first time I've ever said it too, so you're welcome, everyone. Thank you. That was it. Thank you very much. Give it up to Liz.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Lord Farquaad. If you haven't used the bathroom yet, I highly recommend it. Going down to the bathroom is an experience to remember. It is, every time I go down there, I feel like I followed the treasure map on the back of the cereal box, but it's the one where you end up on the side of the milk carton. So if you haven't had that experience, ladies and gentlemen, the bathroom awaits. Give it up for King's Pizza. Mushroom, thank you for hosting us tonight. Our next comic is some elusive comic that Jasmine did refer to in her set, who's apparently racist. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Let's reveal the racist. Oh, yeah, what a surprise.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots is racist? I didn't know that. I just listening to Tenacious D all day. I don't know. Yeah, everybody, thank you, Mushroom, for changing the bathroom music from yesterday. Yesterday they were having gangster rap playing.
Last week it was blue music.
I know.
It scared the shit out
I
of me.
can't pee when somebody's yelling at me. Motherfucker, I don't know. I
Try
can't
walking
listen. It's a Hawaiian today.
downstairs. Do I want to lick you up and down?
Yeah?
That was all last
I
week.
can pee to that.
I know, it scared the shit out of me. Somebody let me down there trying to put the boobs on you.
I know. Jasmine, you came up here and killed it, dude. I don't even go yeah, everybody's talking about their dating life. No offense, Liz. I couldn't date you. No offense, no. I just feel like it would be too exhausting. You would be the type of person on Tinder that would have hiking pictures and shit like that.
And
We'd have
actually
to go hiking or to the beach or shit. I need somebody more like Jasmine. Jasmine would have pictures of her binge watching Netflix in the background. That's more like my style. Just stay home, watch some Netflix and shit. I don't know, that's so weird. All right, what do we Netflix? Any Netflix? You're offended? No. I don't know. Any Netflix fans in the house? Anybody like Netflix? Yeah. I was I love to binge watch Netflix, guys. I was binge watching this show the other day. Have you ever heard of this show called I'm Not Okay With This on Netflix? No? Yeah, have you seen it? Yeah, it's that girl. It's a show about this teenage girl, right? Suffering from the loss of her father. Having to deal with teenage girl things like boy problems and puberty. And guess what, guys? It turns out she has powers, Liz. She has magical powers. She has powers. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll talk about it. I also watched this show called Lock and Key. Anybody see Lock and Key? No, this one's really cool. This one's about this teenage girl suffering from the loss of her father, having to deal with teenage girl things like boy problems and puberty. And guess what, guys? She has powers. Thank you, Tatiana. She has powers. It's a great show. I also saw this show called The Chilling Tales of Sabrina. Anybody ever watch that? This one's a little different. This one's about a teenage girl suffering from the loss of her parents, having to deal with teenage girl things like boy problems and puberty. And guess what, guys? She has powers! She has powers. All right, fine. Last one, and then we'll move on, guys. I also saw this show called Letter to the King. Yeah? Anybody see that one? This one's about a teenage boy suffering from the loss of his father, having to deal with teenage boy things like girl problems and puberty. And guess what, guys?
He has powers!
No. But he has this female companion who's also a teenager, and she has powers, guys. She has powers. I wish the little baby was here. I had a joke for the little baby, but I'll still do it for you guys. Why couldn't the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because it threw out its... It threw out its... How did the chicken finally get across the road? Powers. Magical powers. Thank you. All right, what else do we have here? I don't know. Let's turn back to some older notes. What does this say? Oh man, I got the flu last month. True story though, guys. I got the flu last month. That's still a thing, guys. It's still a thing. Like AIDS. It still exists, guys. The flu is still out there. Don't forget about it. But I went to the store to pick up medication, and I picked up Tylenol severe cold and flu. And I like how they have to add the word severe to cold to make it sound like you're not being a pussy. Just call in to work the next day and be like, dude, I can't come in. Like, no, you gotta come in. I'm like, I can't. I have a cold, and it's severe. That's stupid. All right. My doctor diagnosed me with binge eating disorder, or BED for short, right? Which is exactly where I love to binge eat. Anybody else like to binge eat in bed? Thank you. Yes, yeah. Like my cousin was selling these frickin' these $2 Reese's peanut butter cup things for his fucking little what do you call it, the fundraiser thing? Yeah, I couldn't think of the word for some reason. Like, why can't I fundraise for like my electricity bill as an adult? Like, why can't I sell $2 Reese's peanut butter cups and have AC day? And then I could turn the AC on and not have to worry that I'm gonna spend $60 on my electric bill. But I bought a ton of candy from him, and I was eating it in bed. And guys, I got chocolate stains all over my mattress. So I had to get a new mattress, guys. It cost me $1,500. That is the most expensive thing I own. I definitely don't want to eat in it. I also don't want to fuck or sleep in it. So it's just like sitting there doing nothing. It's so expensive. Oh my gosh. All right, that's cool. Any single people in the house? Oh yeah, woo, single people. My best friend and I are single. We like to go out into town and try to pick up women. We make it a game of sorts as to who can get more numbers. And after night of fierce competition, we're tied, guys. 0-0. It's just a bad game of soccer. Like, no one's scoring. But I was hanging out with him the other day, and all of the girls were fawning all over him because he had cocaine, which I think is what all the ladies like, is cocaine, right? He disappeared for a while, and he came back to me, and he's like, I fucked a 6.5 in the bathroom. Whoa. 6.5? Like, why are you bringing decimals into this, first of all? Like, what is the 0.5? Why can't you just say you fucked a 13 out of 20 or something? I don't know, but 6 and... I think that the scale should be 1 to 3, right? 1 to 3. No, maybe if I was drunk, and hell yeah. You know, 1 to 3. Maybe 1 to 4. 4 if she had cocaine. That would solidify things. I fell in love recently, guys. Yeah. I fell in love with this girl, but like she doesn't see me, like the timing just never seems right? Like every time she had a boyfriend, I didn't have a girlfriend. And then every time she didn't have a boyfriend, I still didn't have a girlfriend. That sucked. I don't know, like I would hang out with her, I was totally friend zoned. And when you're friend zoned, it's weird. Like I would hang out with her and I would just end up doing her favors all the time, right? As a dude, like I'd go over to her house and we're chilling and she's like, hey Ian, can you go leave to go pick up some beer? And I'm like, yeah, of course I can pick up some beer. So I leave to go pick up some beer, and then I get back to her place, and she opens up her beer. I'm about to open up mine, and she's like, wait, before you do that, can you help me move a box upstairs? It's too heavy for me. And I'm like, yeah, of course I can help you move a box upstairs. And then the box ends up being too heavy for me, so I have to divide it into like 5 smaller boxes, and I get all of them upstairs, and I'm ready to chill. And she's like, wait, Ian, my gutters are a total wreck right now. Can you clean them out? I'm so afraid of heights. And I'm like, yeah, of course I can clean out your gutters. And I'm afraid of heights too. We have so much in common. So I clean out our gutters and then I'm ready to hang out. And she's like, Ian, I just found out that I'm about to be evicted. Can I stay with you for 2 months until I find a new place to live? And I'm like, yeah, of course you can stay with me for 2 months until you find a new place to live. And she's like, can I bring my boyfriend? I just saw everybody cringing through this story. And I'm like, yeah, of course you can bring your boyfriend. And her boyfriend's name was Sergey. He was buff and better looking than me and walked around the house completely naked, sat in my favorite chair, and his balls were in my chair, and my chair now smells like his balls, all because I'm a nice fucking guy. Fucking Sergey. Why do we do this to ourselves, those guys? Why do we keep women around as friends, right? Every female friend that a guy has is a failed attempt at him trying to date her. It's true. It's true. It's a failed attempt. You don't lose at a game of Scrabble and then put the Scrabble score up on the refrigerator, right? And then look at the Scrabble score every day, text the Scrabble score every day, browse the Scrabble Score's Facebook page looking for pictures of the Scrabble score in a bikini. Like, why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we torture ourselves? Now, it's completely understandable why women keep men around as just friends, because every male friend that a female has is a trophy. Like, I could sleep with this guy whenever I want to, but I'm going to keep him in this glass case so that we don't touch. Ever. Ever. I don't know. What's new? Guys, I'm an only child. I'm the only children in the house. Okay, I am the only child. Nobody liked my high C there either. I know, when you're an only child, you're either an unwanted accident or a wanted mistake. My parents planned for me, guys. It's like planning a trip to Disney World for 9 months, and when you get there, like the rides are all broken. Everything's overpriced. And it just seems a little gay. I don't know. I think my parents thought that I was gay growing up. Like, they would always cover my eyes during sex scenes in movies, but only when dudes were naked on screen. Like during Titanic, there would be 2 whole minutes of a topless Kate Winslet. Absolutely nothing. But 10 seconds later, with a shirtless Leonardo DiCaprio, my mom's like, cover your eyes. I'm like, okay. Is it done? Sexy Leo. Like, I was in the middle of the show once and this lady heckled me. She's like, are you gay? And I was like, no. But she's like, but you have such feminine qualities. So let me ask you, do I? Yeah, I don't know. If any of you ladies in here think I'm gay, meet me in the bathroom downstairs in about 5 minutes. Show you how gay I am to some nice Hawaiian music. What a shy guy. Oh my god! How is it still 4 minutes? Alright, let's go. Jesus Christ. This is called an open mic. We're trying new stuff here. Alright, we'll dive into some stuff. So, I'm an uncle. Anybody else an uncle here? Yeah. My cousin has kids. They still call me uncle and stuff like that. My cousin and her kids. The youngest one's, his name's Zane, he's 6, and our favorite thing to do together is watch Disney Channel original movies, right? We were watching Disney Channel movies one day, and I was like, hey Zane, have you ever realized that no matter how bad the bad guy is, at the end of the day, his only punishment is getting kicked in the crotch? And he's like, Uncle Ian, what does crotch mean? I'm thinking, shit, I'm not supposed to be teaching him any new words, right? So I had to think fast. I'm like, it's a person's lap. 2 days later, he comes running up to me and his mother. He's like, Uncle Ian, can I sit on your crotch again? From the mouth of pigs. The older one, he's kind of at that age right now, like the mom wanted me to have the talk with him because she found porn on his computer. And I know how to do that because it's obvious that I watch like a lot of porn. So I was just like, here's how you clear browser history. Any questions, comments, concerns? I don't know. Their eldest daughter though, she and I kind of don't get along. Like she just graduated from high school, right? Like and stuff like that. Like I'm in my 30s now, right? And she's like this teenage girl, suffering from the loss of her father. Having to deal with teenage girl things like boy problems and puberty. And guess what, guys?
Power. No powers.
No, she's pregnant. Okay. Alright, I'll end on these few. True story, guys. I'm down in size. I've been losing weight. I'm down in size. Thank you. I went from a Walmart large down to a Macy's large. It counts. Wanted to get a tattoo recently. A friend of mine stopped me. He's like, no, don't get a tattoo because as you lose weight, your skin's going to start to sag. It's going to look nothing like it did when you originally got it. So want to get a tattoo that works in the opposite direction? Like right now, everybody would look at it and be like, what is that? I'm like, I have no idea, but after 30 more pounds, it'll be a dragon. I met this guy with this black X tattooed on his hand, and I was like, what's up with that black X on your hand? He's like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't have sex. I'm like, I know lots of married people. What's up with that black X on your hand? Not answering my question. Marriage, guys. I'm at the age right now where all my friends are getting married, right? So their wives are telling them that they can't go out anymore, so they stop being my friends. The only thing keeping me going is that statistically 50% of them will be my friends again within the next 10 years. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to bringing up Liz Barney. Hi, Liz.
Alright, give it up for Ian.
No, rock us out,
No,
robots.
Ian, he's like, meet me in the bathroom. I would say meet me in the mountains, but apparently that's not going to happen, so we're just never going to know, huh? Aw, such a shame. Aw. Our next comic is the John C. Give it up for John C. Thank you. Mr. Talking on.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
See you real fast. Enjoy yourself? Okay. How you guys doing? Doing good? You guys sick of the coronavirus? So, I've been diagnosed with a mental illness, and that means that even before the coronavirus, people would already stand 6 feet away from me. Yeah. But they didn't call it social distancing. You know? They said, get the hell away from me. You know, and instead of stop the spread, it was control the crazy. You know? And rather than we're all gonna get through this together, it was more like, go fuck yourself. You laughed too hard on that one. This is a serious topic. Oh, serious? Really? Oh, shit. Yes, okay, wow. I live in an apartment, and sometimes some Asian people in the apartment, they cook food in the laundry room. And I wash my underwear in the laundry room. And I don't know, but like, if my underwear smells like Asian food, would that make my penis smaller? I don't know. No offense, but I don't want my underwear to smell like kimchi or sushi. You know, I'd rather it smell like cornbread or fried chicken, or Kool-Aid, or watermelon. One of those things. She's sleeping. That's how good I'm doing. Sorry. Long day? No. Okay. Anyways, I've been to a psych hospital. I didn't hear, but have you been to a psych hospital? No. Yeah. I was at a psych hospital, and this doctor came up to me and said, "You're clinically insane." I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Psych." Gotcha. You shouldn't do that to people, especially at a mental health facility. Then another psychiatrist came up to me and said, "You're homosexual." I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Queen." The psychiatrist called me a queen. Then he said I was going to hell, which of course would make me a flaming queen. Right. You get it? She's not loud. Okay. Did you like that one? Shit. That's all I have. Anyone here do acid? Yeah. You do acid? Oh. It was weird. This guy came up to me the other day and he was like, "You look like you do acid." I was like, "Excuse me?" He was like, "Yeah, you look like you do acid." I was like, "Well, that's not what I was going for when I combed my hair this morning, but okay, I'll take it." Let's see. You guys like strip clubs? Strip clubs, yeah. Titty bars. Some people call them titty bars. You guys call them titty bars? No? Okay. I know a stripper. Her stripper name is For Pete's Sake. Her son's name is Pete. She's trying to get him into college, okay? I don't even show up with ones anymore. I just bring college applications and I stick it in the G-string. You know, she's a good friend of mine. Yeah. I'm white. I'm a white human being. Couldn't tell. Give myself that. I can't say that. I'm white, yes, and I wish my penis was black and every other body part stayed white. That way, I would have both white privilege and black power. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm doing a good job. I don't care what you guys think. Okay, I got another joke. You guys like NASCAR? NASCAR racing? You know Danica Patrick? Well, here's the thing. Danica Patrick, she raced in NASCAR a few times, but she never won a race. And, you know, which means that Danica Patrick as a driver in NASCAR was like my ex-girlfriend in bed. She never came first. You know, that's a great joke. I mean, that really is.
Were you doing it right?
Was I right? Oh, she blamed me. What did you say? Was it? No, you can repeat it. I'm not that crazy. I'm not. Okay. Jeez. I'm a white, male, adult, Catholic American, and I have no idea of the politically correct order to say that in. You know, if I start off with white, I'm a racist. If I start off with male, I'm a sexist. If I start off with adult, I support ageism. I said this once. And this guy, after I said it, this guy booed me. I was like, which one of those things are you doing? And he said all of the above. Which means that guy likes the exact opposite of all those things. That guy's ideal human being is a black, atheistic female kid from North Korea. Personally, I would love to meet a black atheistic kid from North Korea. You know? Maybe play frisbee or something. Okay. I'm not a fan of frisbee, huh, Rohan? You guys like religion? Catholics? Anyone Catholic here? Ian? You? Are you? Oh no, you're not Ian? Oh, Ian Shipping. Oh, of course. I'm Catholic, which means that once a week I go to confession to tell the priest all the bad things I've done. I think it would be cool if atheists once a week told the devil all the good things they did. You know? Just to piss him off, you know? Like, hey devil, I baked cookies for my grandma. And the devil's like, your grandma has diabetes. Damn it. He always, that piece of shit devil. And, no one likes the devil, right? No one should like the devil. Yeah. Sorry, how much time do I have? I don't mean to be a warden.
6.
How much?
No, right?
You don't gotta do the whole time.
You don't have to.
No, I'll do a few more.
15. You're the last 15
Oh, really? Oh, okay. When I was 7 years old, there was this 9-year-old and he bullied me, but I wasn't really afraid of him until he turned 10 years old. You know, I think it was because he was like double digits in age, you know? Like that just freaked me out for some reason. But I was thinking, that's not gonna work in the long run, you know? Like when I'm 97 and he turns 100, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, triple digits, better watch out. This guy can hurt me now. Okay, I'll end with this because this is a new one. Okay, you guys know that song? Do you guys like rap and hip hop? Yeah? It's kind of an old song. It starts off like, I got hoes in different coast area. I think they should make a song like that for gay people. It could be called, I got bros. And then they should make a song like that for people with foot fetishes. It could be, I got toes in different shoe sizes, 9 through 12. All right, guys, that's my time.
Thank you very much. Give it up for John. All right. This morning I had toast for breakfast. Anyone like toast for breakfast? Yeah. I looked at my toast and I was like, "You're toast," and then I ate it. Next comic is Rohan. Rohan. Okay, maybe not. Okay, he's doing a thing. All right.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. Why are you guys here? Are you here to have a good time? How about y'all? Then fucking make some noise for fucking King's Pizza. Bring it up. Bring it up. Fuck yeah. Alright, I'm over it. Peace out. I can't leave. Oh shit. What's up with you guys on the outside? This is a weird conundrum with paradoxes and shit. You guys know anything about the cat? You know, it's like sometimes. Come on, someone, no? Man, try to educate people on Schrödinger's cat. Now you know Schrödinger. Oh my god, you know. Alright, I need to sit down. So yeah, I got hit by a van last night. Fucking A, wouldn't be my first time. It's kind of funny, you know, I'd rather get hit by the van and call it a day, get my $100 and go home, than actually sit around and wait for the police to ask me why I'm driving with the DUI. Yeah, it's fucked up, man, it's fucked up. Like, I didn't do anything wrong, but if I did stay around, he's got a helmet. Fuck it.
You need one.
I should. I need more than a helmet. Oh my god. I need one of those, like, what's that Tesla shit they put in your head? The neural. Thank you. I don't know, man. I honestly look at all of you guys like you're stupid. I know that's not what you're supposed to say to audiences, but come on, smarten up. Get woke. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I really am wasting my time. Fuck it. So there was something, oh yeah, I need to do audience work. Like, what is this outfit you're wearing, bro? Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next person. Damn it. That's why I don't do comedy, man. I don't do this fucking comedy. Hey, congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and get yourself some debt. Yeah, give her some love. Give her some love. She actually is you're gonna step up to the debt cycle, right? You're gonna, oh man. Talk about me lighting fireworks, Paco. I love Paco Local Productions. If you guys don't know, you now do. But yeah, congratulations. And are you gonna go to college?
Yeah.
Please don't. If I can do anything to convince you not to go. How many of you have been to college?
Woo!
And how many of you think she should go to college?
Woo!
Oh, fuck.
Her mama's paying.
I guess I should have gone. I should have finished my college, man. Damn. I don't agree with these people. They don't agree with me. That's probably why I'm going to be walking home and they're going to Uber. Fucking Uber, man. You guys Uber? You guys Uber your food? Do you Uber food? No. Please tell me you guys don't Uber. No, you guys definitely Uber food. I don't even need to tell you ask that question. It's okay. Hey, why not? We got first world problems, right? First world problems. Is that the light? Is that the light thing? I gotta say, man, this is probably one of the most like difficult venues that, if you're a comedian, that you'll ever experience. I've done New York, San Francisco, and all of that shit. It don't put you in that very intimate level, like with this guy. Like, I don't even want to talk about the Indian-Palestine problem. What? What? You guys don't know that there's not an Indian-Palestine problem? Because you guys are fucking retarded. It's fucking India. And, wait, who is it? It's not India, fucking India. Wait, it's India and Israel? India, okay, what? See, this is it's ridiculous. It's fucking, it's so funny. It's so funny. Nobody really knows what's going on. You guys getting your fucking loops with your Facebook shit, and I hope that one of those loops are Rohan's writers at all of it at social media. Fuck it. I'm trying to sell some laughs after the show, maybe some weed, maybe from Rayo. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. There you go.
Alright, our next comic coming to the stage is the lovely woman in red, Little Red Riding Hood, Jessica!
Hi guys. She gave away my other nickname, Little Red Riding Hood. But if you want to follow me on social media, it's actually Jess Rabbit Comedy. I can't even talk right now. Yeah, Rohan sort of messed everything up in my head a minute. So we'll get back to what I was supposed to be talking to. That I actually wrote a few extras down that I normally wouldn't even say. Liz was talking about people hiking naked here. FYI, June 21st is National Naked Hiking Day, just so you know.
Thank you.
Yes. I found this out because I was instructed by my brother I'm never allowed to hike with him on that day. I was like, thank you, God. I did not want to hike out there. Exactly. Thank you. No hiking with you that day. And then Paco was talking about men not being able to show their butts. Yes, you can. Wear a thong. But think about this. Do you really want to see all the men butts in thongs? Not really. Only a very select few. Yeah. And then, what was I going to say about Jasmine? Oh, yes. Jasmine was talking about feet and how she can use her feet. I have learned to have a new skill with my feet. Yesterday, I made a haku, which is a headpiece for graduation. I had to use my feet for that. That was interesting. I did this. I was like, oh my God, my feet have new uses. Yes. Yeah, so I'm becoming diverse and fully in with everything here. I'm using my feet for things I never used them before. Yeah, that's interesting. But you know what's really interesting is every one of you here can get up here and do this. My first time doing open mic, it was like a pre-ejaculation or premature ejaculation moment. I swear it was. I went there with the plan of going and being like asking questions, you know, when should I go up if I'm going to do this for the first time? And the next thing I know, this little voice in my head says, why not? And my name went on the paper and it was like, oh my God, Houston, we have a problem. I was not prepared for that shit. Did it twice that night. So, you know, it worked out okay. But I'm thinking, I know what the hell happened. That was my alter ego. That bitch comes out every now and then. And it usually starts with, why not? Then Houston, we have a problem. Then I've got this. Then me saying, well, officer, what happened was, yeah, a few times. But, you know, I learned to recover from that. But that bitch fucks with me in many different ways. Anybody here have some autocorrect mess-ups? It's your inner bitch. I already know this. She messes with me. So I was dating a guy. Well, not really dating, sort of trying to get to that point of dating. And we're talking back and forth about things we like to do. And he's asking what things I like to do. And I think I text camping, hiking, and dancing. That's not what I said to him. What did I say to him? I like cooking and dancing. Yeah! Exactly. I was like, what the fuck? She done made me sound all domesticated. He's gonna think I cook. Like, what the fuck, really? He's not gonna be cooking for me, man. You know? And then I backed up and I was like, wait a minute, I should be a little bit more mad about the first part. But I was too mad about the fact that she made me sound like I cooked. I was like, that bitch. She just fucked with me in all kind of ways. She fucks with me a lot. But you know what fucked with me more? 2020. That was the biggest cock block I have ever seen in my life. There's no dating, and if there is dating, there's masks involved. What the hell? You don't know what you're getting. You know, masks are okay in the gym. It's perfectly fine in the gym because then nobody's gonna see I'm about to have a shit face or I'm trying to lift something heavy. I know I'm making some kind of fucked up faces in there, right? But then it backfires because I am like knocking on a hot guy and he takes his mask off. I'm like, oh, I take back all of those thoughts. You already thought it. You can't even take that shit back. Yeah, that was educational. And yeah, that was probably close to my time. So we'll leave you with one last thing. 2020 is going to bring our zombie apocalypse. Who thinks that's going to happen? You know, if it's not 2020, it's going to be the vaccines, right? So I put a lot of thought into this. Good things can come from the zombie apocalypse. I don't need to wear makeup then. Because the only way I'm going to be a hot girl is I got a beating heart and I got a vagina. That's it. I don't need nothing else at this point. And I'm not trying to eat you. Fuck, I scored, right? No, I didn't. There's no oral allowed because I'm never going to know if I'm being eaten or if I'm being eaten. Exactly. I will leave you on that note. Are we eating or eating? Just saying. We'll let Liz take it over.
Thank you. Give it up for Jessica. I actually, speaking of masks,